Hello ladies, it's Carol here from Consultancy and Coaching, the place to be for fabulous females in business. I want to give you a few tips today about goal setting. Now, I come across so many people, so many business people who really just don't realise the true value in setting goals. Now, I guess a lot of the disillusionment around this comes from the fact that week after week, month after month, people fail to achieve them. So let's consider just for a minute something as seemingly simple as the New Year's resolution. Did you know that by June each year, just 50% of us are likely still to be on track? And that by the end of January, a massive 40% of us have failed and already given up. That's shocking. So what is it that makes goal setting effective? The very first thing you need to do is to examine your big why. Write down all the reasons why you want to achieve this goal. Why is it important to you? What will it give you? Get to the point where you can be in real touch with the emotions around why you're doing what you want to do. When you get to that stage, it's going to trigger action. So it's a really, really important stage to deal with first. And going through all the questions will also help you to gain clarity about your goal, about your service, about your market. So then the second thing you want to look for is there any conflict? It's very, very easy to set goals and not realise that the one thing that's stopping you achieving it is because you've got another goal that conflicts with it. So please really have a think about what achieving your goal really means and what other goals you might have to change or give up, what it is about you that you might need to change and give up. And once you've done that, you're ready to get on to the third stage, which is to create a plan. Without a plan of action, you're going to get totally distracted. You're going to get totally overwhelmed. You need a plan of action. The first thing you do, set a date. When do you want to achieve your goal by? Once you know that date, you can work out what you need to do each period in order to get there. When you've got your plan of action for each period, you can break that down into little steps that you need to take each day. When you break it down into little steps, your goal becomes much more manageable and all feelings of overwhelm can just simply disappear because you're not looking at actually getting from A to Z. You're just looking at that tiny step you need to take today. So make sure that you create that plan, but as you're doing it, also consider what obstacles you might meet along the way. It's really silly to think that it's going to be plain sailing. You know that there's going to be things there that are going to trip you up, challenge you. So plan for them, work out what they might be and set up the resources you need to overcome them. By setting up these little sub-goals, not only are you going to be more likely to take action because they're manageable steps, you can also use them to review your progress. Are you on target to meet your deadline date? If you're not, it allows you to go back and adjust your plan so you can accommodate any changes you need in order to get there. Now, my fourth point to you is one that you may not like. And that is to make your goals public. Tell everybody you can about them. Write them down, shout about them. Now, the reason that I tell you to do this is that one, you may well get the support you need from the people around you by telling them what you're working towards, but also because we don't like to fail in front of people. So if we tell them what we're going to do, we are more likely to take action. Now, my fifth and final point for today's little tips is to write down your goals, not just once. Don't write it down and leave it on the shelf and forget about it. write it down as often as you can. And as you write it, really picture yourself achieving that goal. See it really clearly. Get in touch with the emotion. Do this every day if you can. Now, there's a real reason why you need to do this. Each day, our minds are literally bombarded with billions of bits of stimuli. 40 million bits per second, to be precise. And our conscious brains can only actually deal with 8,000 bits per second, leaving our subconscious brains to deal with the rest. So our conscious minds really are only dealing with things that are a priority to us, things that will keep us safe. So by writing down our goals each day and by getting in touch with the emotion, you're pushing the goal to the front of your mind. That means that your conscious mind is dealing with your goal as a priority. So it's not allowing your subconscious mind to filter out what might be there, what opportunities there might be there for you to take to achieve your goal. So keep the goal right there in front of your mind. Follow these tips religiously. Now, don't sit there and think these things won't work for me. Don't sit there and do it for a week and then say it's failed, it hasn't worked for me. This will work if you do it and if you follow it consistently. Now, I wish you well in setting your goals. I'm here. If you want to raise any questions, just head over to the Facebook page and I'll be on there to answer them. And if we can help you in any other way, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you. Bye.